Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nena Obasi. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. On my channel, I like to have real conversations. I like to also have conversations about career and self-development because I want my channel to be able to inspire someone out there somewhere in the best way possible. If this is the type of content that you like, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. So today I wanted to talk about dealing with pressure in your 20s. I know that this is a very huge one because I'm also in my 20s and I sort of like understand that feeling and what like comes with being in your 20s. For starters, for me, I had a lot of expectations for myself. I set timelines for myself, I set goals for myself, and I know that I'm not the only one that did this. There are a lot of people in their 20s that also had this sort of like approach to life. Basically, because where I'm coming from back home in Nigeria, as you clock different ages in life, there are different milestones that everyone would expect that you would have gotten to, if that makes sense. So when you are like 15, 16 years old, everyone would expect that you should be in university, you should have gotten admission. Once you're done with uni, they expect that the next thing is for you to go and serve. I had an experience where someone saw me on the road with the NYSC outfit when I just started, and the person was like, I pray now my child will wear this uniform. And that is because like there's an expectation. Once you're done with university, what is expected is your service. So for those who don't know, in Nigeria, there's something called NYSC. It's a compulsory service we do after graduating. And then you are done with it. Once you are done with NYC, everyone's expecting that you've gotten this very amazing job. And the next thing, if you're a lady, you're already like talking about marriage, waiting to like looking to settle down in the next, if not that year, the following year. And if it's not happening, everyone is like telling you, oh, go and pray about it, maybe something is wrong, maybe the enemy does not want you to get married and stuff like that. So there's already this like social pressure, like pressure that comes from your environment. And then having grown up to that um environment, you as a person, you've already like set targets for yourself. Subconsciously, you've already like moved with the timeline that the society has basically set for you. I'm turning 26 this year, and I remember when I turned 25, on my birthday, I actually felt so sad. I had plans to go out, but I cancelled everything because I was like, oh, at 25, there are things I actually set for myself. I haven't even achieved even half of the things that I felt were on that list. I had not achieved it. And I felt so sad. I felt really, really depressed that day. I was just indoors. I refused to go out because of those timelines that I've set for myself were not achieved. I know it's easy for like us in our 20s to sit down and feel really, really sad that the things that we set for ourselves, the goals we set, it seems like we're not achieving it. And then subconsciously, you tend to compare yourself with people. And one major source of comparison is social media. Fortunately for me, I've never been one to like be pressured by peers and things that are on social media. To be honest, like I can't really be bothered, but it's a thing. Like you go on social media, you see how I made my first million at age 20, how I bought my first car at age 19, how I did this and this and this and this. Then you are seeing people like going on exotic trips, holidays, spending time out with friends, family, looking so nice. They're taking bomb pictures. Their clothes are on fleek. Their hair and makeup is on fleek. Everything is just on point. And you start to question yourself. I don't understand this life that we're living. Why am I here? Why are they there? Right? And it makes like a lot of people go and look for like fast means to get money. So it's easy to like see all these things on social media and unconsciously like compare yourself to them, like to a lot of people. And then next thing, you're feeling depressed, you feel like a failure in life, you've actually not gotten to where you want to be. And that's like really, really bad. Do not compare yourself to others. Like everyone has their own various race in life. We are running different races, like we are on different paths. You don't know when this person started. Like, let's say this person got to the place that that person has gotten to through legit means. You really don't know when that person started, how the person got there. Trust your own journey and move with your own journey. You can never compare your journey or your experiences with somebody else's experience. Like, there is no way, even if you guys grew up together, you guys are on different trajectory in life. Like, there is no room for comparison. The moment you start to compare yourself with someone else, you would actually start to unconsciously look down on yourself because you feel like you should have gotten to where this person has gotten to, but you are not there yet. If you're in your 20s, I just want you to know that you're not the only one going through this. You're not the only one feeling this way. I'm sure 90% of us feel like we are lagging behind in our, like, in the expectations we had for ourselves or anything like that. I'm sure like we are a lot in this boat feeling this way. But I just want you to take some time and focus on the positives, because honestly, even though it seemed like you've not really achieved a lot, I'm sure that there are different things that has actually worked, and I want you to like hold on to it and embrace it and take credit for it, because you've actually done well. Even though it feels like you've actually not gotten what you truly wanted for yourself, you've actually made progress. You need to like take credit for that progress and embrace it. You also need to stop comparing yourself with others. For starters, some of them might be older than you. Even if it's 1 year, they had 1 year to do better than you in this world. They've been out here longer than you. You cannot see somebody that is 30 years old and you're in 20s, and then you're comparing yourself to that person that is 30 years old. The person had more time in life. Like, you're literally like how many years behind that person? So you have to trust your own process, trust your own journey, and honestly, chill. Chill. I'm not someone to advise others to like this saying, you only live once. I'm not one to tell someone to embrace that fully, but the opportunity you get to actually have a good time, but be wise. Save up your money, and to be honest, you're not in this world to impress anybody. Impress your own self. If you cannot afford to go outside, don't go outside. Stay inside. Honestly, like, just embrace your own life. Be happy. Just chill, right? I'm sure everything would turn out right. And honestly, I also believe that God's time is the best. And I think that that's one of the mindset that has actually made me relax, because I'm someone that I can actually be very, very impatient with life. Like, I tend to set deadlines, and when they don't happen at that deadline, I feel very, 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 very upset. But I'm actually like learning to like take life as it comes, because at the end of the day, God's time is the best. We don't know tomorrow, unfortunately. Tomorrow is unknown to us, but we have to be able to take steps of faith and just trust that God is leading us in the right direction, and God is leading us in place to the place that would be of great importance to us. One advice I want to give all of us that are in our 20s is that your 20s is a time that you make very, very massive decisions for yourself. The decision you make right now can actually make or mar you in the next 5 to 10 years to come. Right now, it might not look really, really rosy, but if you start investing in things that would actually make you grow and benefit your life in the long run, in the next 5 to 10 years, you start to reap the fruit of your labor. So instead of trying right now to live a very, very lavish lifestyle to impress the gram or social media, why don't you make life-changing decisions? Decisions that will impact you in the long run. That when people even see you in the next 5 to 10 years, they will be wondering how you got there, but no one would actually know that it was a process you took, and you were like, you planned out your life basically. Your 20s is actually like very vital period in your life to make life-changing decisions. Do not feel really, really down right now. You're not a failure. Even if you're in your 30s or 40s, you're actually not a failure. But now that you have time in your 20s, try and re-strategize your life. We really cannot know how life will play out for us. No one knows tomorrow, like I said. But it's better that you actually have plans. You're working towards those plans. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't work out, fine. But at least you're making plans that would actually help you and push you in the right direction. So that in the next 5 to 10 years, when people see you, they'll be like, wow, how did you gather so much wealth? How did you gain so much money and stuff like that? But do not feel sad. Do not feel less of yourself. Do not feel like you failed in life. Don't compare yourself with people on social media. You can, like, we're all in this boat, we all feel this way, but it really doesn't make you less of yourself. And in any way you can actually make yourself happy, please make yourself happy, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just trust God. Trust God. I'm sure you'll be actually okay. Yeah. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this video. If this is the type of content that you like, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.